Well, if it isn't 2K Labs back at it again. What's up guys, it's Spillboy, and I know what you're thinking. Why are you guys still testing badges this late in the year? The game's dead, we've heard it all. But the truth is, man, this is what we do. We're always labbing to figure out the various intricacies of the mysterious 2K. And after automating all of our shooting tests and figuring out all the numbers on the badges in that department, we decided to go another route and finally test and automate finishing at the rim as well as defense at the rim, which posed a few problems at first, mainly because there's many different factors in determining how and why contested layups may be going in or not going in. But after much trial and error, we finally found a solid and reliable way to test finishing and defense at the rim. And barring any massive changes in 2K21, we think this layup template can be reused for the next year, which will reduce the time between our shooting videos and our finishing videos. Now, the biggest issue we had was finding a way to automate the movements of an offensive player and a defensive player at the same time, and have those actions interact realistically as if it was actually happening in a game, which means we would need to position a player in good defensive position and then use an offensive player to run into them while attempting a layup, and the defensive player would keep their hands up during the whole process. After a significant breakthrough during the first week of February, we tweeted that these tests were coming, but we ran into another set of issues. Because layup timing at the rim was very random, and there was no set release to get a green, and timings were varied based on some of the random animations we got. So as a safeguard for the bad attempts and to get more reliable numbers, we would throw away any data that wasn't slightly early, slightly late, or a green layup release in order to get the best results. And as we automated our testing, some things were uncontrollable. For instance, about half the time the wrong player was getting the ball, which would completely waste that rep and that data can't be used, or the defender didn't make any solid defensive contact, which forces the mid-range jumper instead of a layup. So as you can imagine, layup automation was definitely not as easy as the shooting portion, as there's far more variables involved. So finally, after weeks of testing, we have our template in place, and we're now able to get even stronger results for finishing and defense at the rim. We decided not to measure the green percentage of layups because it's not nearly as important as in shooting, so we just kept it at make percentage. So for the first layup test, we wanted to look at wingspan and height. We ran a test that involved 250 layup attempts against a defender that is the same height. We did this with a max wingspan, default wingspan, and a minimum wingspan. And as you can see, as the offensive player's wingspan went up, the make percentage increased slightly by about 4 to 5% when going from minimum to maximum wingspan, because it reduced the defender's contest rate on the same type of attempts. But although increasing your wingspan may increase your layup success, we found that being taller than your matchup is a much more significant boost than having a larger wingspan when it comes to layup success. Obviously, right? But having both may allow you to make uncanny contested layups in which the defender would probably get mad that you made those. So what's to come from this new layup automation? We plan to use this template to test all aspects of finishing, including vertical, weight, strength, badges, and more for offense, and those same aspects defensively, as well as rim protector, contest ratings, and everything in between. This also opens the door to test different layup package success, as well as even testing out dribble move effectiveness in the future. So that's what we have for today. That's what we got cooking up, guys. I'd like to thank you all for sticking with us and watching. And if you made it this far in the video, I want everybody to spam Lab Gang in the comments to let us know y'all still rocking with us, man. So that's all for this video, guys. Be sure to stay tuned. Subscribe for a lot more finishing content coming soon. Peace.